Hi, I'm Joe Bennett, and you're watching The Daily Idea. There are only three things that matter in the state of Kentucky: bourbon, basketball, and horse racing. And since I know very little about bourbon and I'd go on for hours about basketball, let's just focus on the horses. As I'm sure you're aware, the Kentucky Derby is the first leg of the prestigious Triple Crown. You're probably also aware that the Derby takes place every year on the first Saturday in May. And I'm sure you already know that the Kentucky Derby is held at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. But today's episode is not about the things you know. The Daily Idea wants to help you impress your friends at your Derby party with some interesting and lesser-known Kentucky Derby facts. Thanks to AskMen.com and some insider local experts for these facts. Try this. Did you know that the Kentucky Derby has ties to Lewis and Clark? Colonel Meriwether Lewis Clark Jr., the grandson of William Clark of the Lewis and Clark expedition, started the Louisville Jockey Club in 1874. On land leased from some relatives named John and Henry Churchill, Meriwether Lewis Clark Jr. started Churchill Downs. Our next little known fact is that Churchill Downs does not allow umbrellas on Derby Day, so if it's raining, you better be wearing a big hat to protect you from the weather. Not impressed yet with our facts? How about this? Out of the first 28 Kentucky Derbies, the first 15 were won by African Americans. In fact, the youngest jockey to ever win the Derby was African American jockey Alonzo Lonnie Clayton at the age of 15. 10 years after the Civil War, the majority of jockeys and trainers were African Americans. A controversial fact is that the official Kentucky Derby website lists two winners for the 1968 race. That year, Dancer's Image took first place, but a post-race urinalysis found traces of a banned anti-inflammatory drug. At the time, the particular drug was banned at Churchill Downs, but allowed at many tracks around the country. Dancer's Image was disqualified to last place, and the second place horse, Forward Pass, was awarded the victory. Years later, the same drug that was once banned at Churchill Downs was deemed okay by the track. Hence, two Derby winners listed for 1968. Here's a fact that will not only impress, but may help you win. It comes to placing your bets. No horse in the 17th or 19th post position has ever won the Kentucky Derby. So no matter how much you like the name of a certain horse, if they are in one of those two positions, you should probably make a safer bet. And if you are actually attending the Derby at Churchill Downs, you may want to visit the Derby Museum earlier in the week, as it is closed on the Oaks and Derby Day. Now, go enjoy a mint julep and impress your friends with your Derby trivia. And that's another Daily Idea. Kentucky. Prestigious. Whoa. Prestigious is the word I'm looking for. Banned non-stereo. That's a weird. Kentucky Derby website. Yeah, stop there. It's my generation. We can't help it.